What comes after the last year's Galaxy Watch 5 and the very good looking Watch 5 Pro is the Watch 6 series. Well, if you don't know, the Galaxy Watch 4 is the first time Samsung switched to a totally new operating system, and that is actually a collaboration between Samsung and Google. It's the new Wear OS operating system, and this Watch 4 is one of the most popular smartwatches around at this point. But Samsung has done very minimal with the Watch 5 in terms of upgrading overall. But this year we might see some important changes, and one of them has to do with the design of it, which needed a change. Because the Watch 5 and the Watch 4 has a good design, but it's very flat and it's kind of boring at this point. But Samsung might spice it up with a curvy design, a curved glass design that is kind of inspired by the Google Pixel Watch or the Galaxy Watch Active 2 from a few years ago. But what else? Well, they have improved the battery of the Watch 5 over the Watch 4 series, which is a very good thing, and they have improved the charging as well. But this year, at the very least as of now, we're hearing that the Watch 6 series will actually get a battery boost too. Let me tell you one by one. The Galaxy Watch 6 40mm and the 44mm model will have 300mAh and 425mAh batteries respectively. And the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic 42mm model and the 46mm model, which is still weird to think about that they're going to launch a Classic model, will have 300mAh battery and 425mAh battery respectively, just like the Watch 6 series. Now, if you compare that with the Watch 5, then Watch 5 40 and 44mm model has the battery capacities like this: 284mAh and 410mAh batteries. So it's a mere like 5 to 6% jump overall. But the Watch 5 Pro has a 590 mAh battery. That's insanely good. Where is the Watch 6 Pro? Well, at this point, we don't have an idea because that was not leaked, but it is surprising that we have a Galaxy Watch 6 Classic? So is the physical rotating bezel coming back? So at this point, it is very hard to tell whether they're going to be a Watch 6 Classic or not, but because the standard Watch 6 and the Watch 6 Classic have the same kind of battery capacity, so I'm guessing that this is just going to be a physical rotating dial bezel variant of the Watch 6, which the Watch 4 Classic was of the Watch 4. And definitely it will be slightly more costlier. At this point, it's speculation, but we might even hear really soon, so definitely keep an eye on this channel. And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website. Definitely visit my website, johndavid.com, link down below. But that's not only it. There is one another device that I am really excited about, and that's the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra, because that is the flagship of the tablets from Samsung. According to Tipster, this will be powered by the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy that is powering the Samsung Galaxy S23 series. And that is more exciting than you think, because Samsung has proven quite a bit this time that if they really want to have a good chip, they can, certainly. Because over the regular Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, the 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy performs better and much more efficient. And if you don't know, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy has a few upgrades over the standard one. It has a Cortex X3 core running at 3.36 GHz rather than 3.2 GHz of the standard one. And additionally, for Galaxy variant, it also has a 740 GPU that runs at 719 MHz, which is 5.7 times faster than the 680 MHz clock speed that the Adreno 740 GPU runs on the regular version of the same SoC. So that's actually really good. And because of the efficiency gains, the battery life would be crazy good. But maybe that's the only reason Samsung is giving it a smaller battery, like slightly more smaller, about 3%. This will be powered by a 10,880 mAh battery rather than 11,220 on the last year's Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, which might sound disappointing, but because of the SoC, you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, that's about it. Until the next one, bye and take care.